Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Teacher Tales Dubai. So today in this video we are going to talk about Demo Lesson PPT for Dubai teaching jobs. So आपका first round हो चुका है and you have been selected for the next round. So first round generally HR round होता है जहाँ पर normal question answers होते हैं. I will prepare one video about that as well. But this is the most basic thing because अगर आपका interview already conduct हो चुका है and you have been selected for the next round, then you have to prepare this lesson PPT. So now how to prepare this PPT? So before understanding that, you have to understand the basic thing that the teaching way and the teaching flow during the class is totally different here from India or from any other country. So the way we just conduct our lesson during that 40 minutes period is totally different. So it's not like you are just giving the explanation and everything. आपने आके topic announce किया और आपने question answers लिखने शुरू किया, आपने explanation किया and the lesson is done. No, it is more activity based. It is more student based lesson basically. So यहाँ पर teacher का explanation बहुत कम होता है. They learn the new things through hands-on activities. So and PPT का भी एक proper flow होता है how to go with that particular flow. So today we are going to talk about all these things. So whenever you are making the demo lesson PPT, please prepare it in that particular order only. And then I can make sure that you will be selected because you are just giving the demo lesson in Dubai teaching format, the KSPA format that everyone uses here. So without any delay, let's go to our next slide. So this is like my first introduction page. So introduction page should not contain the topic. You can mention the class, you can mention the subject, you can mention the school name as well. I haven't mentioned any name here, but you can mention school name, you can mention your name as well. So this, and don't mention the topic here. It is the most important thing because why? I will tell you why. Because we never tell the topic, like what are we going to do today. Teacher are not supposed to tell that. Actually, students have to guess that, okay, so we are going to do this particular lesson today or this particular topic today. And how to do that? Like how to motivate the students to guess today's topic. So for that, the first slide in your PPT should be starter. So starter is like a hint. So there should be a question, there can be any situation, there can be any problem. Okay, so there you can take any question problem where they will try what they have to do and then they will try to guess the topic. Now here I have taken this starter. Okay, so there is an ant colony. They have different roles. So in one colony there are 236 workers and 142 soldiers. So how many ants are there? So now what students are doing, just give them 1 or 2 minutes, not more than that. तो starter activity is not like कि आप अब wait कर रहे हैं आपको हर student से answer लेना है. No, it's not like that. Hardly 1 minute is more than enough. उस 1 minute में few students will answer you, ma'am, the correct answer is this. So the next question you will ask, okay, how did you find the answer? What have you done there? So they will be like, oh, I added them. So can you guess the topic? Yeah, so the topic is addition. So see, now you are moving towards the topic gradually and they guessed the topic. You never told them, okay, so today we will learn about addition. Today we are going to study addition. No, they guessed it themselves with the help of the starter. So starter should be of 1 minute only. Hardly it can take 1 or 2 minutes, not more than that. So now you are on the topic. Okay, so today's topic is addition. Now, don't start the explanation right away. Now, next thing they should know about what is addition? So you know, okay, in addition we add that, but what are the real life examples? Where do we use them? Okay, so always take real life examples or the usage of that particular concept in the real life. So I have mentioned here, okay, so we use addition in many, like when we go to the supermarket to purchase anything, in the currency, when we use currency, when we give something and how much money is left, like that, and scoreboards, leaderboards, so they all have, and when we have to calculate the time, so there they know, okay, we use addition in these so many real life examples. So always tell them the real life usage of that particular topic. Why it is necessary to study that? Why it is necessary to learn that? So they know where they are going to use. Then learning objective should be there, and it's not like back in our home country that we are just used to write learning objective on the board and we are not discussing it with the students. So quickly in 30 seconds, just tell them, okay, so addition is a big topic, right? So in addition, there are two addends, there are three addends. So what exactly are we going to do today? So that we mention in the learning objective. So here, like I have mentioned, to add three-digit numbers by breaking it into place value without any carryover. So the thing is clear. Okay, so in this lesson, we are only going to learn this and to apply the concept in daily life. So it is considered as, there are 2 points and they are considered as one learning objective. And in Dubai, when you are teaching in the classes, see, ये जो हम लेसन पीपीटी हमने बनाई है और आप डेमो में यूज करने वाले हैं, एग्जैक्टली यही सेम फॉर्मेट यूज होता है टीचिंग में जब आप डेली क्लासरूम में पढ़ाते हैं. इट इज नॉट लाइक कि आपने डेमो लेसन पीपीटी बहुत अच्छी बनाई है, आप इस फॉर्मेट को फॉलो कर रहे हैं, बट जब आप रियल क्लासरूम में पढ़ाना शुरू करते हैं, so it's like not, no, we don't have to use that, we don't have to follow that, we can just do the explanation, we can do that. No, it's not like that. The same format you have to follow in the daily class, during the daily classroom activities. Okay, so now when you take learning objectives, so you take one learning objective for that 40-minute lesson for one class. So here don't take two learning objectives together. It is a big red flag. Never do that. KHDA doesn't like it and your coordinators will not like that. So always keep one learning objective for one particular lesson. Okay, so then learning objective is done. Then now from a starter activity to learning objective, hardly 3 minutes should be taken, not more than that. You can do it in 2 minutes, you can do it in 3 minutes, that is fine, but not more than 3 minutes. And on the board, if you are doing it offline, then on the board, first, when you enter in the class, always mention date, then subject, then your name. Then wait for the topic. When the student gets the topic, okay, we are going to learn this topic today, then mention the topic on the board. Then after discussing it, the learning objective, write LO on the board as well. So whatever your learning objective is, quickly write it on the board as well on the left side. So now on the left side, you have mentioned date, your name, subject, topic, and particular learning objective for that lesson. Now, next, this is the learning ladder, basically, where there are 3 letters. And यहाँ पर हम इन तीनों लेटर में बात करते हैं कि अभी उन्हें कितना आता है, उनकी प्रीवियस नॉलेज कितनी है. नेक्स्ट हमारा जो फर्स्ट लर्निंग ऑब्जेक्टिव था एंड सेकंड जहां पर वो रियल लाइफ कैसे यूज करेंगे. सो लाइक दे आर स्टिल ऑन द फर्स्ट step of the ladder, there they can identify the place value of 3-digit number because we have already covered this topic. So now they have to move to the next learning ladder, that is that I will be able to add 3-digit numbers by adding hundreds, tens and ones separately. Okay, so always mention it. Okay, so we are on this step and now we are going to the next step. Now how to use this slide in your class. So just ask them, okay, everyone quickly show me thumbs up if you can identify the place value of three-digit number. They're like, yes, ma'am, we can do that. They can show you thumbs up. So it means you can go to the next letter. Now, when you go to the next letter, see, there I have taken I do task. So I do task where I do the explanation part. You can use the whiteboard as well. You can use the PPT as well. So here I have taken one example, 162 plus 225 is equal to, and now I will explain them by using the place value chart. Okay, so we have taken 100, tens and ones, and then you can just explain the whole topic. Okay, so this I do slide is basically for the explanation part, and this explanation should only be done for 3 or 4 minutes, not more than that. Why? Because in Dubai, teacher is not the active part of that lesson. Students should be the active part. So when students are the active part, so explanation part should be less. They have to do hands-on activity to try to understand the concept themselves. You will just give the introduction. Okay, so these are the steps. Like this, you get the answer. You have to follow these steps. Now they have to do those activities themselves. So I do is done. Now, next slide is we do. So in V2, now because they are going to do that, that's why we are going to the next ladder. So I can add the three-digit number by adding 100, tens and ones. So for V2, what we do, we take the activities. Now, the important thing that comes here, so in Dubai, the way they sit in the classroom, so there are groups, the round tables actually. Okay, so we make them sit in the groups where it's up to you. As a teacher, if you think that you want to make homogeneous group means all the high achievers would be at in one group. All the middle achievers are there in two groups. Like there are two groups of middle achievers because there are more middle achievers in your class. So you have made two groups of them. Okay. And then there is one table where all the low achievers are sitting. But yes, because I don't like this setting plan, so what I do the heterogeneous setting. Heterogeneous setting is like in one group there are two students who are high achievers, two students who are low achievers, and two students who are middle achievers. So while doing the activities, they can help each other and they can learn something from each other. So I prefer this, but it's up to you because in Dubai, both ways are correct. You can make the homogeneous group, you can make the heterogeneous group. So it's up to you. So suppose in my class, if there are 5 groups, they are sitting in the groups. Okay. Now I will give them activities group wise. So every group will get the different activity where they have to do any task or any activity related to your topic. So here, like I have given them crack the secret code. So there is a box in which gold coins are there, but they have to crack the code first. So what is the code? So code lock, they have to find the code lock for their box. So how they can find it? They have to do the addition and they have to work as a team. Okay, so they will discuss in their groups and it's not like they will be quiet all the time. No. So when you are giving this activity, okay, and you will assign some time as well. Like I have assigned 5 minutes here, but usually because in demo lesson you get less time. But in regular classes, the for V2 activity we take 10 minutes. Okay, so 10-minute timer you can put there. You can just start the timer when they do the activity. Okay, and this is not like a competition. Okay, which group will do first? No, they can do that activity in their own pace. Okay, but make sure that they are doing it within 10 minutes. In these 10 minutes you can just take the rounds, check if they are doing the activity, if they are following all the steps. Okay, so in this way every team is doing the work, then they will tell you the answer. Immediately don't say, oh, your answer is correct. No. Go to their table, check how did they find the answer. If all the steps are correct, then you will appreciate them. Oh, wonderful, that's great. So this team has already found the answer. Then you can go to the next team. So like this, in 10 minutes, you conduct this activity. Okay, so 3 minutes till learning objective, then 2 to 3 minutes for your explanation part, and then 10 minutes for your redo activity. Okay, so this, if you say almost 15 to 16 minutes are in 40 minutes. Now, when your redo activity is done, we will go to the next step. Now, I can solve and create real life addition problems using this strategy. Okay, so you will show them this learning ladder, and next they will go to the task. So here, जैसे इंडिया में होता है कि आपकी एक बुक एक्सरसाइज होती है और हम एक्सप्लेनेशन के बाद वो बुक एक्सरसाइज करते हैं and it is same for each and every student. So whatever you are writing on the board, they are going to copy that, or even if you are giving the sums, so same sums for all the students. No, we don't follow that here. So for each group, for high achievers, for low achievers, and for middle achievers, we have different activities. We have different tasks basically, where they have to solve some problem. Okay. Now, what you have to keep in your mind when you are making these activities, because we are making different activities and we call them differentiated instructions here, differentiated tasks. Differentiated means different tasks according to the different understanding lesson. Okay. So now you must be thinking, because ये doubt मुझे भी बहुत था. So suppose now you are in the classroom and you cannot tag the students. Oh, you are the middle achiever, so you have to do this activity because I have prepared this activity for you according to your understanding lesson. No, we can't do that. You cannot tag them. You know that, yeah, this student is middle achiever, this student is low achiever, but you cannot tag them. Okay, it is for your understanding only. So, how to conduct that? So, you can tell them you can choose any one task. Maybe there is a middle achiever, but he is very sure that yes, this topic is good for him. He understands this topic very well. So maybe he can go for the high achiever task. Why not? Okay, because he likes to challenge himself. So always tell them to choose any one task. Okay, and start doing that. For that as well, you have to keep the timer. In demo lesson, you can keep the timer of 10 minutes, but in real classroom, we keep it off for 15 minutes. Okay, so basically we give them 15 minutes to do the differentiated task. Now, like for easy ones, like if I talk about low achievers, I have taken the easy example, easy task, where they have to feed the monster with the correct sum. Okay, and I have given only one sum because they are doing it for the first time. Okay, maybe they need some time how to do the addition. So always take the easy ones. Now in the second room, it is for the middle achievers. So they have to solve 3 mystery clues to unlock the room code, and they use the ones digit or from each sum to create a secret 3-digit code. Okay, now last is the lost digit case where they have to find the missing digits. So like it is for high achievers. So I have color coded them. So green is like easy, yellow is like for middle achievers, and blue one is like for the high achievers. But in the classroom, you can tell them, okay, now choose any one task and do it in your notebook. Now, there must be one student who is like, ma'am, done within 5 minutes or within 2 minutes. Now, don't be like, oh, okay, now wait for others. No, tell them, okay, first task, which task have you done? So he must be saying, okay, ma'am, I have done second task. Okay, then go to the third task. Do the third task. Then after 5 minutes again, ma'am, I have done this as well. But you have 15 minutes timer, so 5 minutes still left. So then you can tell me, okay, now try horse. So there is a question of higher order thinking skill. So you can go to horse now. Try to attempt that. So like that, always keep extra questions in your PPT. So if Any student is there who is doing the task immediately, he is taking less time to solve the sums, then always be prepared that yes, you should have some other questions for him. So he is not sitting idle during the class. Okay. So this one is done. And how to do the notebook work? See, if you are not preparing the demo lesson PPT, even if you are going to the real classroom, now you have been selected and now you are now you are preparing your PPT for your regular classes. Then also you need to know how to do the notebook work. So in notebook, they only write, okay, let's make another video for that. But yeah, there we only write learning objective and task. So topic, learning objective, and then task. Okay. So no need to write the explanation in their notebooks. We don't do it here. But I will make one detailed video about that, about notebook as well. So then they have done this 15-minute task. In these 15 minutes, just roam around in the classroom, check their notebooks whether they are following the correct. And this is the individual task. It is not the group task. They will do it individually in their notebook. Okay, I hope it is clear now. Again, the term for these tasks is differentiated instructions. Okay, differentiated means different task for their different understanding level. Then when the task is done, next is plenary. What is plenary? So basically in our class, we keep one chart there near the whiteboard. There they have to paste their exit ticket. What is exit ticket? So basically they use the sticky notes. So they can take out their sticky notes. They can write, okay, the one thing I must remember from today's lesson. Before this lesson, I already know how to do addition or place value. Okay. Is 1 upon 2 bigger or smaller than 1? So like this, what is happening? They are just giving the exit ticket. Okay. So I know what I have studied to be today. And they can also write, I want to learn more about this topic. So they can give their inputs according to their understanding and they can stick there. So it is like an exit ticket. Now, before ending the classroom, okay, always ask them one question, a quick question, okay, related to addition. So task is done. Now you're going towards the end of your lesson. So always ask quick one or two or maybe two or three questions to check their understanding. Like you can ask the questions about the terms as well. Okay, so when we are adding two numbers, what do we call them? So they are called addends. Okay, so the answer that you get, what do we call that? No, it is not answer, it is sum. It is called total. Okay, so like you can check their vocabulary as well while ending the lesson. Okay, or you can ask simple question. Okay, what is 321 plus 145? And they can quickly do mental math or they can solve and they can tell you quickly. Okay, so quick question should be there towards the end of your lesson. Then you can end your lesson with thank you. One thing is also there that I forgot to mention here, that is self-evaluation. So after doing the task, they do the self-evaluation. For that, we take basically three emojis. Okay. So first is smiley emoji. It means they have understood the lesson. Second is straight face, means I have understood the lesson, but I have few more doubts. So there they can draw that. And the third one is sad emoji. So sad emoji like, okay, I didn't understand the lesson. I want more support. I need more explanation. So what they do in their notebook after doing the task, they just write self-evaluation and they make one emoji there according to their understanding. So if there is a happy face, it means they have understood the lesson. A straight face, no, they have some doubts. And sad face, they didn't understand the lesson. So in this way, they do their self-evaluation. So this is how you prepare your demo lesson PPT. One thing I want to mention here, always follow the same format for your demo lesson PPT because this is the way how we are supposed to conduct our lessons in the real classroom and during the demo as well. और अगर आप इस तरह से अपना डेमो लेसन प्लान करेंगे, I can guarantee you आपके नेक्स्ट राउंड के लिए सेलेक्ट होने के चांसेस बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाते हैं, क्योंकि मैंने भी अपनी डेमो लेसन पीपीटी ऐसे ही प्रिपेयर की थी एंड आई गॉट द teaching opportunity. Okay, so everyone, that's all for today. Okay, I hope you will get the job here very soon and keep following my channels. I will come up with more videos that can help you in your finding the teaching job. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe my channel.